Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The Russians restarted their massive missile attacks on Ukrainian infrastructure, and it is energy infrastructure. As maybe you remember, last year the Russians started their massive attacks. I think it was after the Ukrainians attacked the Kerch Bridge, the Crimean Bridge, the first time, which was I think in the 8th or 9th of October last year, 2022. And then they started almost every month, once or twice, about 90, 180 missiles. Remember that, those times? And then they stopped by, let's say it was February, I think they stopped. Now it's that time again. Winter is approaching. I have 4 articles here and a map, if necessary, to show you what is the aftermath of the massive missile attack conducted by the Russians. Today is the Thursday of 21st of September 2023. So let's start with these guys first, which is Ukrainska Pravda. The date, as I said, 21st. Russia starts striking energy facilities again, aftermath of attack. The Russians will say it was not energy facilities, we hit this and we hit that. I will feature the Sputnik report as well. Some energy facilities in Ukraine's center and west were damaged during a large-scale Russian missile attack on the morning of 21st of September. This was the first Russian attack on the country's energy system in the last 6 months. Electricity was partially cut off in Rivne and Zhytomyr Oblast. So let's go and see, look over this Zhytomyr right here. So this is where the Oblast, this guy's attack in the center and in the west, as far as I remember. Right, yes, center, west, okay. Then let me go to the next article. Let me go back to this one, we can see it. So center, and here is west. Okay, let's go to the next article. Is the new voice of Ukraine. Massive Russian missile assault strikes Ukraine, damage and casualties across nation. Now, all right, so Russia launched multiple waves of cruise missile attacks on Ukraine in the early hours of September 21st, in what was possibly the most massive missile assault on the country by Kremlin forces in recent months. That is true. And it says here that the Ukrainian Air Force said it was in its morning report that Russia had fired 43 cruise missiles at Ukraine from 10 Tupolev 95 MS strategic bombers from a launch line above Engels in Russia's Saratov Oblast, well to the east of Ukraine. The Air Force said 36 of the missiles had been shot down. So this Engels, I know it's far here somewhere, but it's further. I can't show you where it's at. It's further in this area here. I think it is by, I know it's east of Moscow, where the guys attacked, the Ukrainians hit them one time, the Engels base. So 10 bombers. So that was one thing. Let's go to the third article. Again, the new voice of Ukraine, September 21st. Ukraine intercepts 36 cruise missiles in Russian overnight barrage, says military chief. And they say 36 out of 43 cruise missiles launched by the Russian military were destroyed. And the Russian troops used X-101, X-555, X-55 air-launched cruise missiles. Is it X or is it K? Let me look here. K. X. They're not close on the on the keyboard, so I don't know if someone was like book, but I don't think they have 6-inch long fake nails, so I don't think it's a mistake. Anyway. And X maybe for Twitter, so use Twitter 101, Twitter 555, and Twitter 55 air launch cruise missiles. All right, so again, a launch from 10 Tupolev 95 MS west of Engels. So, all right, let's find that. So we look over where Engels is. So here it is. Here is where the bombers are located in Engels base. And let's see where that is. These are the bombers. You can see them here on the tamarack, on the right here. Bang, 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 bang. Beautiful planes. So anyway, let's see where that is. The other map that I showed you right here doesn't get this far. It's further down here, and I can't get there with this map, but nevertheless we have these friends here. So we go bang. It's west, it's east of Moscow. Moscow is here, Engels is right here, by right here, and Ukraine right this area, and this is where the Dnieper River is. Here is the Caspian Sea, this is the Black Sea. So it is in between the Caspian Sea, this right here, and Black Sea, north here somewhere. Okay, so would be on this map. That doesn't get that far, somewhere there a little bit. So now we know we have that covered. So Engels, let's get out of this one. So let's move to the last article coming from the Russians themselves, from Sputnik. Again, it's 1 hour ago. Russian forces strike reconnaissance sabotage preparation centers in Ukraine. So Russian armed forces attacked military industry facilities as well as radio intelligence and saboteur training centers of Ukraine overnight, the Russian Defense Ministry said on Thursday. So yes, the Russians started again, and let me get this one. It was 36 out of 43 downed, according to these guys. We'll see this again once a month, and we'll see how the Ukrainians will react. They already said they got 36 out of 43. All right, no problem with that. And the Ukrainians, I'm waiting for Ukrainians to do two things. And they will do it. I guarantee you that, 99%. One, attack and successfully destroy the Kerch Bridge, the Crimean Bridge. And they will do it. They will succeed. I mean, they like it or not. I think the Russians also know it. Is right here. This piece right here. Opa, wait. Zaparapa. Here we go. So this place right here, they will do it. They will probably succeed doing it. Why? Because they were able of hitting this area however they wanted, whenever they wanted, including right here where Sevastopol, where they have the fleet located, the Russians. So if they did it, and they will just swarm the air defenses and will be able to hit it. I'm waiting for this. Not I'm waiting, oh my God, but I know it's gonna happen. I predict that it's gonna happen with no problem. And then the other one is attacking right here, Moskva. That will happen. Unfortunately for the civilians, that will happen, and they will not be able to hit all the missiles, incoming missiles landing in Moscow. So now is the Russian time still, and I think the Ukrainians will launch their own, not at the same scale. They will probably send about 5, 6, 7, and that would be it for this year. Now, if things drag into 2024, the Ukrainians will increase it to 50 and so on, because they will have the ability from NATO, if NATO is still there. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.